Final Fantasy VI is one of the most influential RPGs of all time, but did you know that for several years people thought this was Final Fantasy III? Bear with me here. Final Fantasy I was released in Japan in 1987, but wouldn't see an English release until 1990. By that point, Final Fantasy II and III were already out in Japan. Square did produce a prototype for FF2's English release, but they wanted to release something for the newest game console at the time, which was the Super Nintendo. So instead, they gave Final Fantasy IV an English release, but since the States never got 2 and 3, they just called it Final Fantasy II. And it only gets worse from here. Final Fantasy V never left Japan either, for who knows what reason. So when the 6th game came out, you guessed it, they called it Final Fantasy III. That's right, Final Fantasy VI is now Final Fantasy III. So when the PlayStation came out, Square got to making Final Fantasy VII, and this one did make it overseas. And what did they call it? Final Fantasy IV, right? No, I guess they figured it would just get more and more confusing, so they said screw it and just called it Final Fantasy VII. The American lineup of Final Fantasy games goes as such: 1, 2, 3, 7. What makes this even funnier is that people probably wondered what happened to 4, 5, and 6, but what they really should have been wondering, little did they know, what happened to 2, 3, and 5. Did you know about this?